Ready? You ready? You ready, bro? Listen, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, all you bros out there. Welcome to the new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Brosiv. Who are you, bro?
Brosidon, god of the comics.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Are you participating?
Yeah. We just got back from our Jim Tan comic session, baby. Yeah. That's right. GTC.
Off camera, I'll tell you, but the last time I went to a tanning bed.
You went to a tanning bed?
It was free. I didn't wear clothes.
Not all things that are free are good for you, man.
Yeah,
okay, I'm just going to throw that out there.
That is true.
Just going to throw that out there. Ladies and gents, hello. Here, let's take these off. Let's actually become a person. Yeah. Hi, hello. So we've had a really strong week with the amount of books that came out.
Yeah, a ton. I grabbed 6 to start with for prioritizing.
Right.
And they were all tough choices.
They were. I think I grabbed 50, 11 books. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I've got a rack.
Yeah, because you kept grabbing other stuff. I'm like, I'm still reading. I'm trying.
I was going to keep reading. It's just, there was stuff. Yeah. And some of it was we've got a Hallmark 150th issue of Walking Dead. We've got the end of Secret War.
Yeah.
There's things we have to read, okay? Yeah. So, I'm sorry. You guys might have to get a slightly extended edition of the show. Or maybe we'll talk more about it on Twitter. If you guys have any questions about the other things that we read. Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Engage us. That's how we'll do it. Yeah. Where do you want to start? Because we've got 2 that are the same.
Yep.
And then we separated.
Yeah, we went different ways.
Yeah.
That's a toughie.
I know, right?
Because Secret Wars, we have a lot to talk about.
We do.
But it's not as impactful.
It's not. You know what? We normally don't do spoilers.
Yeah.
But because this isn't addressed, I don't think it's a spoiler. So that's where I'm going with this. Why did Squadron Supreme go after Namor? I thought we would get the understanding for that in this issue, but no.
Yeah, there was definitely stuff all of the books that came out before Secret Wars finished.
Right.
There were a lot of ones that had questions, like the Namor attack in Squadron Supreme.
Yep.
Nobody remembering who Daredevil is.
Right.
In Daredevil. In A-Force, how nobody has any
recollection of Singularity or anything like that.
Although in, one of the Avengers titles, it was Captain America.
Yes,
where they had begun developing a defense system to prevent
from such a thing happening again. So how would you defend against something that you don't even remember happened?
Right. None of that ends up being addressed
at all. I mean, it was a fun story. Okay, so I guess that's it. We got to start with Secret Wars. We got to start with Secret Wars. Okay, so this is a culmination of. It's been some months that this one's been at play here.
Yeah. Visually gorgeous.
Yes, absolutely.
As every issue has just been beautiful.
Phenomenal. Very well rendered. Is it? How do you say his name? I don't ever say it right.
I don't because I always butcher it.
Ribak.
I think.
I'm sorry if I said that wrong.
Yeah.
But it's very, very talented penciler. There's no two ways about that. There's a subtlety that he does really, really well that I like a lot. This one, what I found interesting was that it ended up becoming very much so a Fantastic Four story.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah. And long and short of it, and Hickman had a really strong run on Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to see him psych, I still love them. Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Ultimately, like you said, it ended up being a Fantastic Four story. It felt more like an extension of Fantastic Four than this groundbreaking,
I agree,
epic miniseries. It would have been an incredible FF story arc.
Yes. I wonder, conspiracy theory time, are you ready? Was this his way of fixing, quote unquote, the cancellation of Fantastic Four?
I could see it.
I totally would be with that. If that was the way, if even on the sales factor, sales were lackluster for when Fantastic Four ended. Yeah. They were like, "Come on, man, you gotta, don't let your babies die like that." He's like, "I got it," and so he comes in. And he's like, "Here, that would, I would be with that."
Because one of the many epilogues in this, because it's like that final Lord of the Rings movies where it ends and then it ends
and then it ends, and then the trees walk back and then it ends one more time.
Yeah. Really, just was setting up a future.
Yes.
And I really, really enjoyed that.
I did too. It was sweet.
Yeah.
Very romantic. Obviously you have a serious love for the Fantastic Four family. There's no two ways about that.
Yeah, and it goes back to the roots of FF, where it is science and family.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the science aspect of it is just brilliant.
Yeah.
I love that line. Are we superheroes anymore? You're like, That's a great question.
Yeah.
I've never considered the Fantastic Four superheroes. Ever.
They stop things that they come across.
Right.
But
they're not like stopping robberies or
yeah.
Stuff like that. It's not like, oh, there's a fire, let's go put it out. No, it's like there's a fire and it leads to a dimension of someplace else, and then we'll go and it happens to put out the fire because we went in there.
Yeah.
And it was all a trap by a nihilist. But really, really interesting. If you haven't, I think we always do if on this new issue, we can talk about the last issue part.
Yeah.
So the thing with Doom and having feelings about people with Infinity Gauntlets.
Yeah.
Thanos didn't have one when he came to talk to Doom last issue. That was his fault.
Yeah.
Paid for it dearly.
Yeah.
This time, if you saw the end of last issue,
Yeah.
you saw who does have it, and they have a conversation. It was a good conversation.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I think it's very interesting what the ultimate result of that is.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to say, in terms of power scales and hierarchies.
Yeah.
That's an interesting sentiment. Are we seeding something? Are we building an understanding about something?
Yeah, because that's what I felt, because there's like this moment where something is held on to.
Right.
And I'm curious how that transcends
Yes.
into what's the Prime universe now.
Yes, but because it's no longer the 616, is it?
Yeah,
what are we calling it now?
It said Prime, I think.
Prime?
So.
All right. Earth 1 Marvel, I guess. That'll work.
Yeah.
Hopefully DC won't sue nobody.
Yeah.
We've got the primes!
And one of the other things I really, because it's weird, because we're reading the end of something that happened before a whole bunch of other stuff.
Right.
But the other stuff came out first. It was weird, like where Molecule Man looked like he did a solid.
Yeah. Like that was, my favorite thing was the moment where he's like, okay, you both agree. And you're like, wait, no. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. It was like, that was funny. That was such a sweet, good movie moment. Like that's a Star Wars moment. That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah. But coming out of this also, Dr. Doom's always been a bad guy.
Of course.
Coming out of this though,
I don't know that he will be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just don't, he gets the feeling of he was put in a position to do the best that he could.
Right.
But with no malice.
None.
There was a little bit of selfishness in terms of.
But Doom is selfish. But that's the thing about Doom. He's honest about his selfishness. He's like, look, I want what I want. Sorry.
Yeah.
But not sorry. Hashtag. I'm very interested to see what Doom's role will be in this Prime universe post this.
Yeah.
Have we seen him anywhere yet?
Iron Man #1, the very end.
Oh, I remember that. That's right. That's right.
So now we kind of know where that.
Yes, the visage change comes from. Got you. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, where do you want to go? Because I want to hear about Spider-Gwen. I'm sorry.
Okay, we can do that.
Yes.
Okay. So it sets up a really cool fight between the big overarching story in this issue is Green Goblin versus Spider-Woman.
Wait, Spider-Woman, not Gwen?
Well, she goes by Spider-Woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, did I miss something? When did that happen? Okay.
Yeah. Which, I don't know. It might be just something like the newspapers constructed.
Amped up here.
But it's it's really cool because there's the fight going on, the actual physical fight.
Right.
But then there's also this internal fight where she knows Goblin is Osborn.
Right.
And she knows the motivations and the backstory between her and Peter and all three of them.
Right.
And she's like, do I fight him? Do I totally reveal all the cards that I'm holding? So it's this really cool.
Wow.
She's got, instead of wisecracking like Parker does,
right.
She recites song lyrics that are just amazing.
Nice.
The choices. There's a really cool moment where they're showing, I get the feeling it's right before Parker became the Lizard.
Okay.
And it's them playing a game that's a super dorky game that I used to play a lot.
So he's not saying that with any sort of malice.
Yeah.
Got you.
And there's this moment where one of the characters that they're going to be playing in the game is a reference to a character in Weird World.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. So it's this kind of full circle.
Nice.
Is the Spider-Gwen universe, the Weird World universe does exist as a pocket, but they play this game based off it.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Okay, let's do a bigger bridge here.
Yep.
Weird World was written by Jason Aaron, right?
Yes.
Spider-Gwen is written by Jason Latour.
Yep.
And the two of them work together on Southern Bastards.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm not. I mean.
Yeah, it was a very, very cool high five.
Do with that as you will.
Across
that shout
from
out.
creators, yeah.
That's awesome.
So definitely, and it is the best until Spider-Man with Miles Morales, written by Bendis, comes out.
True.
Which I'm a Spider. It's the best Spider-Man book right now.
So. I agree. Like, even not having read this particular issue, and that was a struggle, mind you. With all the things that came out, it was like,
cuts have to be made.
Yeah. I love Spider-Gwen. Like, there's something about her that is fresh and original. Even if on the sense that, like, when you go to a show, the amount of people that are dressed up in Spider-Gwen apparel, like, she's become like an open doorway for female fans. Just across the board. It's beautiful. It's really wonderful. I love it. Yeah. Good job. Yes. What else you got?
Oh, nothing. Because one of the cuts that I made was Robin.
Yes. Okay, so that was like a last minute addition. Like, I took advantage while you weren't quite finished reading it. I read it.
I read slow.
Whatever, he does not. He reads like so fast, it's ridiculous. But he's still working and doing stuff. He's handling business. So I snuck and read this one. And it was interesting. Like, I read the first one.
Okay.
And then I read the end cap, and I really didn't follow everything in between. Sometimes I like to just see, how well can I follow with what's going on. And this was a very interesting story. Like, you really feel like Tom King is really doing a great job of making his mark on what this is. Like, Batman and Robin is such a known traditional trope, but he's playing with it, particularly with the We Are Robin group, to say that this is something more. It's almost like, the mutant gang, how they became Batman like type guys in DK.
Yeah,
that's what the Robins are, and it's not as malicious and wild. They're not like tattooing themselves, but you get like the early impressions. Like that's a motivation or some sort of the way the characters are standing out and individualizing themselves. Fantastic. Where this ends though, ooh.
Because I know the Court of Owls had desires for a certain character in issue part 1 of the
and to see no spoilers, to see who they acquire is very interesting, and it is very, very like for where this is going to go. Because still Bruce isn't back yet, right? Bruce isn't back. So
issue 50 theoretically for Batman.
Okay,
I think that's when it's supposed to happen.
Because I see if as a setup, right? This is what brings Bruce back.
Oh,
this is the thing where Bruce is like, hold on, what? No, I can't. This does not abide. The dude does not abide. Okay, and so Bruce coming back full swing, straight up making this happen to keep this from happening. I got to give it to the Owls though. They, as a new Batman villain, they are scary. They are terrifying. There's something about them that seems so real and so legit.
It's old power, old money, and then that mask of anonymity.
It's so creepy, and like so seamlessly do the Owls fit into just the whole mythos of Batman. It's creeptastic.
It's kind of it's strange that it took until Scott Snyder's run that something like this
was ever, 75 years, man. 75 years they come with something fresh, like, bow, and you're like, but it's always been here. You're like, that's crazy.
Which makes sense. Because maybe they've just been in secret
the whole time.
The entire time.
Just moving, utilizing, doing things. So definitely pick that one up if you've been following it. I think you'll really like where it goes. The different characters within it are very well played. I don't think anybody really got the short end of the stick at all. The only question I have is, it seems like Tim Drake is here, but I also know that he's supposed to be in Batman Beyond, so I don't know where that lies. But other than that, amaze. I enjoyed it. The plethora of artists on it, very talented folks, and you don't lose sight of the fun and the storytelling just because the art changes. It's really well done. Really, really well done. Next up, we got Huck, man.
Yes.
As I have kept under wraps for a while, I've read this one a few months ago because I got friends in high places.
And it was good.
Yes.
Very good.
Oh, my God.
And one of the things, big point with this one. A few years back, there was, I think it was an issue of Walking Dead that had a sneak preview of Chew.
Okay.
Huck has a sneak preview of a new title. So
yes, it does.
So for you speculators,
I mean, well, no, it's not a speculation. It's all on the interwebs.
Yeah, just in terms of like it might go up in value.
It should go up in value because the preview looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Very gorgeous. Yeah. Huck himself, though, this is where I think this is where the turn comes.
Yeah.
You know,
Mark is because a character that's introduced in that previous issue now has a fairly significant interaction.
Yes.
In this one.
Yes. And I think that this is that point where, like, okay, we've gotten to know the characters.
Yeah.
We think we know where the story goes.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, this is the thing that Mark does so well, where he's like, okay, here's the setup, here's the pitch, and psych, here you go, something brand new that you weren't even expecting. So I can't wait to see where we are issue 4.
Yeah.
I feel like this is that quiet right before the storm.
Yeah.
And it was cute though. Like, I love Huck, man. Like, seriously.
I want to hang out with him.
I do.
Yeah, like, he's got that. He, once he has his checklist, he's doing solids for people. He has that awkward interaction with fame, and he doesn't.
It's not him.
It's not him.
Man.
And he immediately acknowledges that and does something super legit for somebody.
So good. So good. I want to be Huck. I think that's what it is. Like, I want to be Huck. I want to be that just earnest in life. I got to work on that. I'm going to start making a list. I'm going to start making a list. Do something nice for somebody every day just because it's brilliant. Oh, so good. Art-wise, phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's still, there's such, like, emotional playoffs that are really good. That I really like, the facial expressions and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, because you can really tell like sadness or the joy when people have whatever returned to them or saved. It's very
big beaming, like yay.
Yeah, so it's like if you yearn for a Superman character, it's very kind, very giving, not encumbered by like should I just kill Zod?
No, he's like, listen, let me do this. Yeah. Wait, let me make sure this is cool. I got it. Don't worry. Yeah. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. I've said it before, and I will say it again. If you like Huck, but dare to see a grittier side of it, definitely check out the Samaritan. I'm going to say it. I said it. I put it out there. I'm plugging, people. Plugging. Read my book. But no, it's the idea, especially this issue, where you have Huck in that urban setting. Yeah. And I was like,
yeah, he was a total fish out of water.
Like, it was so cute. Yeah. So cute. It works so well. I like it a lot. Okay, so for the honorable mentions here, we did bring it up that it was, issue 150 of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Issue 150, people. Issue 150. That's a hallmark.
Yeah. Not a lot of stuff reaches that.
No, it does not. In fact, the letters column actually talks about that. It's like, there are books that come and go by the hundreds, and very few reach issue 150. Yeah. And, super claps to Kirkman, Charlie Adlard, for getting this far. This is a beautiful thing. It should be celebrated. Absolutely celebrated. Also, shout out to Tony Moore. Not to forget him as one of the original creators.
And he did one of the 5 regular covers.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and it was an homage to issue number 1.
Oh, that's cool.
And just kind of updated for the appearances of characters now.
Nice. Because let's see. You got the Ryan Otley one?
Yeah.
I think I got the Latour one. Yeah. I got the Jason Latour cover. Yeah. Nice stuff. I put this on the honorable mention list for me for reasons. I tell you what, if you want to know why, because we don't want to spoil.
Yeah, because that's the big thing is no spoiler time.
No spoilers. If you want to know why, hit me up on Friday. So that gives people some time, right? On Twitter, at Vantage InHouse, hit me up and ask me why I put this on the honorable mentions list and why it's not up front and center. Because you guys know we love Kirkman. Bobby K is cool. Yeah. We like him. There are reasons. Yeah. There honestly are. What else you got?
I gave Mighty Morphin Power Rangers a shot.
Yeah! Me too.
And I was really, really curious because I'm 40.
Okay.
So
what?
Yeah, like you can't tell.
No. I just thought like
don't look a day over 62.
No, that's
my liver's only about 75.
Oh, come on.
It's one I was just old enough that when Power Rangers got big the first time in the States,
right?
I was just old enough to be like, that's yeah. So I was really curious how this would impact me.
Right.
The backstory was decent. It was fun.
It was.
I was actually fairly intrigued by the first story.
Yes. The first story was legit.
Yeah, because there was interesting character developments. and then giant robots fighting giant monsters, and that's
always a win.
Yeah.
That's always a win. I admittedly was a bit of a Power Rangers fan. I was kind of on the cusp of not liking them, because I remember when they first came out, I was like, man, this is a Voltron ripoff. Had no idea about Sentai culture. I had no idea. I was a young American boy. I didn't know. I'm sorry, people. But my sister, she loved them. So inevitably, I would end up having to watch it with her, and kind of grew an affinity and love for it. The character that I most fell in love with was the Green Ranger. So the first story, I was like, yes, I'm all in. I'm there. I did have kind of a slightly emotional reaction, not gonna lie, because Trini is in it, and the actress who played her died many years ago in a car accident. So it was like, oh, Trini. I don't know why. Like it got me. But there's interesting characterization buildup that you don't see on the show. Is really cool.
Yeah, because I want to run this past my son, who's like just totally into Power Rangers now.
Yes.
Because I'm curious his reaction, if it's the character that I think you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because I never thought the day would come that these words would come out of my mouth. But the setup and the internal struggle with a character in Power Rangers was one of the most compelling things.
Wasn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Wasn't that amazing? Like, literally, the only reason why it didn't get up there was there was just other stuff that had to be talked about. But it was a contender. Like, this is just issue 0. I think issue 1, that will be front and center. Front and center. Like,
if the writing maintains, I mean, definitely.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because this is from Boom Studios. This is one of their pieces that they're putting out, even though they have the truncated, release schedule. This is one that's made the cut. So I think that as they are showing right now, they're building an entire Power Rangers franchise, and it's coming out the gate strong. So if you're a Power Rangers fan, the MMPR people, Mighty Morph It, get it. You need it. Absolutely. Real quick, I did Mighty Thor. I had to. I missed this series. Like it's been like on a delay, I think, because I haven't seen issue 2 for a while. So
it's been a moon.
This one, fun. I won't even. Fun. That's all I'll say. You got to get that one. And then we had to finish the Vader Down series.
Yeah, because of the weird shipping last week.
Man, I have to admit, the ending of this almost felt short until I remembered that it feeds into episode 5. And it was almost like, wait, that's it? No, that's not it. Obviously, it just is the end of this point so that you go to this next one. And now I'm satisfied. Like, I'm totally happy once I remember, like, no, there's a grander tapestry that this fits within.
And once again, all the fight scenes you want to see, evil droids.
Yes.
It was fantastic.
Oh, man.
Just the touching emotional moments. I mean, it's perfect Star Wars.
Yes,
I mean, it just is.
I think, like, at this point now, if they continue interlocking the books like this, perfect. Because, especially if there's a certain number of books that they can do within a certain time periods, you're not going to go too far, you're not going to go too long. It'll be this perfect, like, filler in. It's like the extended universe. Okay, they're not using the future extended universe, but they're building this in-between one that is beautiful, and it's working so well. I love it. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to see where this goes. I wonder, is there going to be another like short story arc piece next?
I think they're going to go to, my guess is they're going to do an independent story arc for each of the 2 mains.
Okay.
And then probably do another crossover because it works so well.
That's cool. I wonder how far in the timeline do they have things planned between New Hope and Empire Strikes Back?
I don't know. That's a good question.
If anyone on the Marvel side, Star Wars side, can say how many timelines or arcs maybe that you guys have, I would love that insider info. That would be awesome.
Would be fantastic.
Pretty please. Man, there was so much good stuff this week, man. I'm tired.
And I've got more to read.
Like I said, 11 books. Good stuff. I think I'm actually going to steal a couple more reads myself.
Oh, yeah.
You want to go read now?
Yeah, I know the guy that works here, so if you want to borrow some stuff or take it home.
Well, I got to go to the gym first, maybe tan a little bit. I'll be back for the comics. What? Back for the comics. Gym.